What is up, our people? We're live. I guess
We are
you may not be
live.
watching this live if this is tomorrow,
I
but
mean,
right now
we're
we
live as
are.
we record this.
That's
So
right.
you're getting it all, warts and all, baby.
And so we are across multi channels because today, Mike, it's a pretty big day.
It's a big day for me.
It's a big day
I,
for me.
I can't speak for anybody else, but it's a big day for me.
You've seen us. Mike and I are not shy on social media. We don't lack the ability to say things there. But today is significant because the 7th installment of the Rethink Everything brand is available now. And does that look pretty or what? And let me keep that there, Mike, for a sec.
You got
Guys,
it.
there's an Easter egg on the cover of this book. And I'm not going to tell you what it is, because I want you, when you get your copy, I want you to look at it and see if you can identify what the Easter egg is. And maybe there will be a special prize, Mike, for the person that gives us the Easter egg first. So now you can take it away so we can see your beautiful face. But there is an Easter egg on there. Ryan Miracle, what up, bro? Thanks for hanging with us. And here's what we're asking right here in the beginning. We want you to buy as many copies as you can of the new book, Rethink Everything, The Power of Video for Business and Sales, between noon and 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. So coming up here in just
that's Kyle's land.
That's
Central.
right.
Noon
The
and
middle-
2 Central. If you're out on the left coast with me, that's between 10 and noon.
That's right.
If you're on the East Coast with the money, that's between 1 and 3. So now we're covered, all bases, all time zones. If you're not in the United States, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do those calculations. We just appreciate the purchase at any time of day.
You just
So,
get it whenever
yeah.
you want.
Yeah, that's right.
And so why are we doing it this way? It allows us to have the best opportunity to get to number one in one of our categories on Amazon by having a lot of purchases in a 2-hour window. And we would love to hit bestseller. We believe in this book, whether it hits bestseller or not.
Correct.
And so that is not our concern. But if you're going to do it, why not do it right? And so that is our ask. And here is some things that, Mike, I think we haven't even really talked about this, but we would be willing to throw in. If you have a certain amount that you want to buy, you can do bulk order, which doesn't help us on the internet. It doesn't help us for bestseller.
No, unfortunately, group orders do not go towards bestseller status. But we're happy to help you out with that stuff. So if you want to equip your team, or if you have a crop of coaching clients.
That's right.
Like we recently had a business coach reach out to us and say, hey, I want to buy copies for my 50 coaching clients. We've had a mortgage lender reach out to us, say we want a copy for everybody who's attending this sales rally.
Yep.
That stuff is great, and we're happy to make it worth your while. If you're ordering more than 20 books, just reach out to us, shoot us a DM.
And get a hold of us.
We're not hard to find. We'll give you a nice little discount off of.
We're doing it for a friend at 50.
Yes.
And so I think it'd be fair to say if you order more than 50 books, Mike and I will schedule a virtual event with your people.
Sure.
Where we will jump in and we'll come live teach through the book and really get your people fired up about this. We are beyond excited because you said it best and I stole it.
I saw that. Thank you for stealing that.
Yeah, I just was like, what should I say? And I was like, you know what? Mike said something pretty good. And I'm just going to steal it. I don't remember where.
While you're looking it up, hey, Brian, what's happening? Thanks for being here. Marion, thank you for being in the chat. Brian, book is ordered. Thank you, brother. Much appreciated.
Well, if he, I don't remember where it is. If he ordered the book already, then he obviously didn't follow instruction.
That's okay.
So
that's okay. Brian gets a pass.
Public shame. We're going to shame Brian View publicly for not being able to follow instruction and wait till noon to go and get the book. But We appreciate you, bro. So, man,
here you go. I got the quote, dude. Welcome to a new era of simplification around one of the most unclear and intimidating subjects and tools for business professionals.
That's it.
That's what it is. So if you're asking yourself, a book about video, why would I spend $20 on an oxymoron? That's why, for clarity. For clarity.
Brian's not even trying to hide it. He's just living in his disrespect of our orders. So, he'll say he'll order another one at noon.
Thank you, Brian. I will text you to follow up.
So, guys, here's one of the reasons that I wanted this book to be out fast. And dude, we cranked through this thing.
We did a good job here.
We did it. We did a great job. You did a much better job than me.
I will not disagree with you.
Thank you for letting me ride your coattails
Absolutely
through this book. But guys, for far too long, Mike, you and I have both watched people get so in their head about views, so in their head about virality, so in their head about, do I have anything worth saying? Is anybody going to care? Is anybody going to listen? Mm-hmm. And all of these people are the same people that, like, they have tons of in-person appointments. They're being asked questions by people all the time. And so all the proof is there that you have immense value, but because the waters of social media are so perverted and have been taught by so many different people about, well, don't you want to go viral? And don't you want 10,000 followers? And there's so much noise out there.
And it's really easy to fall into a specific echo chamber of one specific message and say, okay, well, everybody's saying that, so that's what I got to do.
Right.
But it's not everybody. It's just the people you've heard.
Right.
And they're probably not coming at it from this perspective. The reason that we stress this on the cover for business and sales is because I've called this for years now video for business. That's a different thing than video for views, video for clicks, video for likes, video for subscribers. We don't monetize our video content with on-platform ad revenue and brand deals.
Right. Well, I mean, I haven't told you this, but Facebook paid me $34.17 the other day.
Look at you.
$34.17. I might be turning into one of those virality monsters.
I have a story around that too. I have a YouTube channel. It's kind of a passion project.
You shared that, dude.
Where I review watches. I still have the screenshot, right? So in the last 4 weeks, I got 118,000 views on that channel.
Dude, come on, man.
For 5,400 hours of watch time. Ask yourselves, how valuable would 118,000 people listening to your message for over 5,000 hours in a month?
Yeah.
How valuable would that be to your business?
Probably more valuable than the amount of money YouTube paid you.
YouTube paid me $330 for that.
Come on.
It's beans. That ain't going to make your car payment. You know what I mean? So, like, the on-platform ad revenue is not really a thing when it comes to the stuff that we talk about, that you guys talk about on a day-to-day basis. The audience is too niche. We're not Mr. Beast trying to entertain the world. We are trying to drive revenue from our video content through our business, which means that you can have a very, very small audience, never go viral, and still be wildly successful.
Yeah. Man, you had a question that you wanted to ask me.
I did. Before I ask you that question, I have a
very important answer for it. But April said
in the chat, April, we're going to try to hit bestseller today.
Yes.
As we're going to try as hard as we might. For context, guys, help us out. Buy your copy or copies between noon and 2 Central, 10 and noon Pacific, 1 and 3 Eastern. That's the 2-hour window we're targeting, because to hit bestseller, we got to outsell Gary Vee and Hormozy. Like, we're up against some heavy hitters, but we can do it if we get your help. So there you go. That's on repeat, April. And yes, Kyle, I do have a question for you, because from the beginning of the whole Rethink Everything journey, from your purple book, the first one that dropped, Rethink Everything, social media, that was kind of video heavy because you have had a lot of success that way. When it came time to doing a video specific book, this holds a special place in your heart. Not to mention you being the founder, owner of the whole Rethink Everything, publishing company now, like crazy, right? Congratulations, by the way. It's crazy.
Thank you.
The 7th book in the series and more to come. Like that's incredible. But when it comes to a brand that lives within you and a topic that is so close to your heart and has been at the center of almost everything that you've built over the past however many years. Since youth ministry and all of that fun stuff.
Man.
Why me? Why did you invite me to be the other name on the cover of this thing?
No, not the other name, the top name.
That was you, not me.
I know it was, but I very
wherever you want, man.
My team put my name first, and I guess my team should probably do that. They're my team.
Sure.
But I was very quick to go, no. This is the Mike Ferrassi show. And so he gets top billing, I get sub billing. Bro, why you? There's so many reasons. One of the weird reasons, if we can be weird first, is most guys that I know that understand video from a technical side, like you do, are very like nerdy, and you're nerdy, right? Like we know what your background looks like. You're drinking out of a Ninja Turtles coffee mug, but most of those guys, in my opinion, can't convert their nerdiness into communication.
Interesting,
right? Like like most really, really techie smart people, they don't know how to dumb it down to be practical. And I think you have mastered the ability to take what's hard and make it simple.
Thank you.
And I believe that's what I'm really good at on my side of the video puzzle.
Sure.
And so just from that, you were the guy that I wanted for this. But here's the other thing that means a lot to me. I travel around the world speaking on stages big and small. I've been speaking publicly for 22 years of my 42 years on this earth. I'm freaking good at it. And you hold your own with me.
Thank you.
And I never wanted to partner. I never wanted to partner with somebody that anytime we were on camera together or hopefully on stages together, that people are like, man, like you're awesome. But that other guy, like, put y'all together on stage and like you dwarf him because of how good of a communicator you are. And so that was the other thing that I loved about you, is that like you never showed intimidation, because I'm a professional communicator and you aren't yet.
Yeah.
But you hold your own as if you are. And so and then aside from just loving you as a human being, and I pick people to do books with that I get to do life with. And all the people that have done books so far, when they call me, I don't go, oh, I don't want to talk to that person today.
Yeah.
Like, I love them, and I'm excited for this book, for those books, for future projects. And so, dude, those are all the reasons in a nutshell why you were my guy.
Thank you, man,
for this project. So thank you
I appreciate that,
because you have a lot going on, and you could have easily been like, man, I'm gonna write my own book, because honestly, you're probably smarter than me at this stuff. So
this kind of is the writing my own book, right? But from almost the moment that we met, shout out to Brian, we would not have met if it wasn't for Brian View hanging out in the chat, asked me to contribute to the Green Book, and that's kind of what started this ball rolling. But I had the how-to of video for business locked and loaded, ready to go for a bit.
Yeah.
But the question I kept getting from people is the why. And that's not my marketing speak. The people that need to know why to do video, that's not my ICP, man. That's not the people I want to talk to.
You hate
like
those
people that I talk to and serve my clients through my content agency are the people who know that content works. They know they need video. They just need help getting it more effectively. They need a system in place. They need the execution, the implementation, the hard part, right? They don't need to get over that mental hump of, oh, is this actually going to work? But you're awesome at the why.
Thank you.
So when you asked me to be a part of this, it was natural because the book that I had in my head was incomplete because there was no lead in. There was no, okay, here's why you need to be open to doing this a little bit more consistently. Here's why you need to be open to doing this a little bit more often. And here's why you need to really commit to it.
Yep.
That's Kyle Draper, man. And I've told people, like on discovery calls, people have gone to my website and looked at my services and booked discovery calls, and they get on the phone with me and they say, okay, so why should I do this video thing? And I just look right at them and say, man, you just need to talk to Kyle. I mean, like, you need somebody other than me. I want to show you and or serve you with the how.
That's it.
And we'll put a system in place for you, do all that fun stuff with the execution, the strategy, handled, got it covered. But if anybody's out there still kind of wavering on the fence with the why, that's why you lead off this book.
Yeah.
Because that will get people over the hump.
And dude, my story is the exact same. Like, I got so much praise about the Purple Book, but the one thing that people were saying was, man, I wish, like, I love the inspiration of it. I love the way it helps me shift my mindset, but now I'm ready. I just wish you would tell me what to do. And then I'm the opposite of you, where I'm like, I don't want to tell you what to do.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that because I'm a fly by the seat of my pants guy. I want to inspire you to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I want to turn them over to you to give them the roadmap, the journey to making this come to life. And dude, I would fight to the death that there's not a book like this on the planet.
No, I don't think so.
I
really don't think so.
Perspectives.
First off, who's audacious enough to write a book about video? Like that's the number one thing, right? And then out of the people that are, who is actually walking you through doing it?
Yeah.
Everybody's quick to give strategy these days, especially, I mean, you can hop into ChatGPT and ask about strategy, and it's going to compile all that kind of high level 30,000 foot view stuff from the top influencers from everywhere, and it'll spit it out to you. But then you got to do it.
That's right.
And nobody's out there saying, okay, here's how you do it. Here's how you get comfortable on camera. That's a whole chapter in here that I wrote about how to get comfortable on camera. Here are the things that I walk through people when doing their content coaching sessions, when I coach them live through making their video content. Take the deep breath, lower your shoulders to release some tension, shake it out, even though it feels funny, it actually helps. You know, eye contact with the camera, the little things that people aren't there telling you. That's a whole chapter in here, just getting comfortable on camera before you hit that red button, hit record, you know. And then from there, there's one chapter in here that's not even a chapter, guys. It's a QR code. And it's about my short form video editing process. And it's a process that I call template editing. I use a very specific video editing program for it. Yep. But you scan that QR code and it just kicks you into a 30-minute video of me walking you through my process so you can recreate it for yourself if you want to DIY your video editing. You know, and
if you don't like to read, that'll be your favorite chapter in the book.
Yeah. That in itself is worth more than the price of admission,
no doubt.
in my opinion. And just like for context, I had a client say, hey, we have this video editor on staff. They're not getting through edits quite so quickly. Can we hire you for a quick consult to come in and give them some tips just to kind of help us train up our video editor? This was about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
It was a 45-minute call with that person. And I gave them but for a lot more than $20, I gave them my short form video editing process, taught him how to kind of systematize it and put it on repeat. In 45 minutes, the time it took that video editor to edit a 1 minute long short form video went from an hour and 15 minutes to 7 minutes.
Wow.
In 45 minutes. So, awesome. I mean, and that's somebody, granted, who has experience with editing, but if you don't have any experience with video editing, but you still want to DIY it, then is it going to take you 7 minutes? No, it might take you 20.
Yeah.
In the beginning. And then after you gain some reps and do it a few times, just like anything else that you do, you get more efficient, you get quicker, you get, all of those fun things. And then the next thing you know, like paying that video editor on Fiverr, $40 per edit seems silly because it's only going to take you 5 to 10 minutes to knock it out and do it yourself. So it can save time, it can save money, and that's just the video editing portion.
That's it. Yeah. So let me reset this, and then I want to ask you a question. Guys, if you're kind of coming in the last couple minutes, Mike and I have released our new book today, Rethink Everything, The Power of Video for Business and Sales. We're asking everybody to go and buy it today between 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's 10 a.m. to noon Pacific. It's 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern, because we want to hit bestseller. That tells Amazon that we're on to something. They're going to put it out there in front of more people that we get the opportunity to serve. There's an Easter egg on that cover that if you find it and you tell us about it, there might be a prize for you. And so you'll have to wait until you have it in your hands to know it. And so we would love and be so honored for you to support this book. And so, Mike, I want to ask you a question.
Yep.
What is, like, if we could fast forward 6 months?
Yes.
The book is successful. We've sold a lot of copies of it. But what would be the one statement that if you hear people saying what, would you truly be able to go, man, we did it? Like, we set out to achieve what we'd hoped to achieve.
The one statement that I wish I could hear from people who have the book.
Yep.
Honestly, I have so many more conversations now.
I love that.
That's it. That's what I want people to think. I want this book to provide enough clarity, and I want people to follow the roadmap.
Yeah.
Commit to some things, implement them, and give them a chance for long enough. And like the 6 month period is a great way. Thank you, Jefferson. Much appreciated, man. Also buy another copy between 12 and 2 Central.
That's right.
That'd be awesome.
As a gift for a friend.
But follow the roadmap, commit to it. The 6 months is a great time frame that you put out there, because this is not an immediate thing. Don't get me wrong. This can start working immediately. It has countless times.
Yeah.
But don't be in that mindset. Right? Be in the give mindset more than the get mindset, because that's how things really do come back to you. And then 6 months down the road, I want people to say, I can't put my finger on it, but I've been doing this, and I just have so many more conversations now. Because if your video is creating leads or clicks to your website or this, that all that's great, wonderful. The one thing that it should do is create more conversations with human beings that you would not have conversed with otherwise. And that's the goal. That's the thing. That's what it is, because conversations lead to relationships. Relationships lead to good things. Sometimes it's business. Sometimes it's other good things. Sometimes it's a carpool for your kid on the way to sports practice because you had a conversation with somebody locally.
Right.
Sometimes you just learn about a new muffin shop and it's the best blueberry muffins ever. And that's a good thing that comes from a conversation. And sometimes it's referrals, it's business, it's new hires, it's all the good stuff that you're looking for from a revenue generation perspective. But
that's right.
Having more conversations. And I can say that this was one of the best kind of client testimonials that I ever got with one of my video content systems. Towards the end of the year last year, I asked every client that I work with on a monthly basis, what's been the most important thing you've gotten through this process, through the content, through the systems that we implemented, through all the stuff. And one of my clients is he's founder of a fintech company that works with mortgage, specifically mortgage and insurance sales organizations, right?
Yeah.
And I said, what's the biggest thing? And I expect him to say, oh, I finally landed this big client. Oh, I got this contract. And he kind of tossed me back in my seat when he said, contracts, clients, like all that stuff has happened. That's been great. But the best thing is that since I've been working with you, everybody I know, everybody I see at a conference, including my friends and family, they all know what I'm doing. And that's never happened before. Come to think of it, since we started working together, I haven't had a cold conversation. And that's the most valuable thing.
So good.
That I've experienced from this. So imagine whether you're a company that sponsors conferences, hosts conferences, or whether you're just somebody who attends them once in a while, ask yourself, hey, we're putting this investment into showing up in person in these ways.
Right.
How are we staying in front of these people the other 360 days a year?
Yeah.
That's where this comes in. And that's where you can stay top of mind. And that's how you can avoid cold conversations.
I love it. And man, as we kind of wrap this up, I want to put my Pastor Kyle hat on for a moment and speak to the souls of people. Guys, as a fat guy who's trying to get less fat every day,
you can speak for me on this also. We're both in the same boat.
Like I went and rucked this morning, and my entire day is better when I go do the really hard thing that I've spent decades of my life avoiding. And I think for a lot of you, this is your hard thing. You have been in our industry or in another industry, but in a sales position for decades. And you've heard me, you've heard Mike, you've read the Green Book, you've been to conferences with Gary V's of the world that have told you you've got to be on video. But for whatever reason, there was something deep inside your soul that just forced you, caused you to continue to say no. And there was that little thing inside of you, because I've had it inside of me. When I avoid the hard thing over and over and over again, it affects the way I believe in myself. And so I'm excited for some of you to unlock something that you've never experienced before, because whether you've recognized it or not, this has been a dark cloud that has followed you around, and you felt less than because you watch other people do it. And for whatever reason, you've been unable to. And so I cannot wait to see the encouragement, the motivation, the why from me paired with the tech and the how-to and the strategy of Mike. It is the perfect combination to get you to a place that you've never been before. Because Mike, I know we both believe this. Mm-hmm. You don't need to know more people. You need to do more with the people that you already know.
That's right.
And this is the unlock for how to get you there.
And I have a theory that all those inspirational talks that are given by the Gary V's, the Tony Robbinses, the Alex Hormozis, all the biggest and best coaches and marketing strategists and leaders, they're all talking high level about what you need to be doing. Yep. But in a keynote, they don't have the time to get into the how. And a lot of the times, those people are at such a level where they're thinking about the how on a organizational level, and not like organizations like we got a couple hundred employees. I'm talking like the Coca-Colas and the Apples,
right,
and the Nikes. You know what I mean? Like these are like next level type of stuff. That's not what we need here.
Right.
Like we need to help some people who actually need the help. The people that are watching those things, and the thing that doesn't actually get them to implement any of those ideas and those strategies that make all the sense in the world that they hear from other people is because once you're all fired up and ready to go, they're sitting there and thinking, great, but how?
Yep.
Like, where's the, like, I need the tools to equip me with the how. Like, you can't, here's a beautiful picture, go hang it on the wall. Great. But how? Well, this is your hammer and nail.
That's it.
You know what I mean? This is the tool that will give you the how to implement in a way that is not overwhelming and in a way that will not set you up for burnout.
100%.
Yeah.
So guys, 12 p.m. today, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. From that moment, 2 hours, buy as many of these books as you're willing to buy. Think about the people in your life, in your business, in your company that would benefit from having this in their hands, and bless them today. And then continue to give us your feedback, your stories, because we want to hear the impact that it's having. We appreciate y'all's support. Thanks for hanging out with us. Mike, I love you, bro. Thank you for doing this with me.
Absolutely.
And or should I say letting me do this with you is probably the better way to say it.
I think we can just take equal responsibility.
Okay, that's fair.
Right. Yeah.
We know. Everybody knows who's really in charge.
It's all good.
Guys.
It's all good. And those of you who are looking for a purchase link, pay attention to your feeds, because as soon as we hit 12 Central, 10 Pacific, 1 Eastern, we're going to be posting that purchase link anywhere and everywhere, along with some beautiful images that Kyle's team came up with for a marketing package on this thing.
Right.
They knocked it out of the park on this one. So thank you to the Rethink Everything team as well.
Hey, Jake.
What up, Jake?
Showing up right here at the end. Thank
you, guys. Love you too, April. Thank you.
Love you too. Bye, everybody.
Take care.